Imagine you're at the edge of a swimming pool, looking down at the water. You take a pebble and you drop it. The ripples go over the body of water. Think of the pebble as your decisions. The ripples are your consequences. When a pebble is small, it only has small effects. But if you make that pebble a gigantic boulder, you're going to have a huge impact. That is where leverage comes in, making your pebbles into boulders. Leverage is a means to amplify the impact of your decisions. But what is leverage? Leverage is using something to its maximum advantage. Leverage is tools that amplifies your efforts. The better the leverage, the less effort you have to make in order to create a bigger impact. So what are these tools? That is where the pyramid of leverage comes in. If you think about it on that triangle, the biggest and least effective is labor. Then it's capital. Then it's media and software. So what are they and how do you use them? The thing is, you probably haven't mastered something. Not yet. Often you need to work with that pyramid of leverage. And that is how you build and compound your wealth. Yes, I did use the word work. You're working up the pyramid. But that work, if you can keep going all the way to the top, you're going to become very, very rich. But if you want a get rich quick scheme, this is not it. And if that's what you want, you may as well leave the video now. But for those few who actually think they can put in the effort and are ready to do the work, you can get very, very rich by using the principles in this video. By the end of this video, you'll understand that pyramid fully and how to use it. And I'll give you a real world example so you can see how to work up the pyramid. Now, let's jump into it. The first part of the pyramid is labor. This means doing something for yourself until you know how to do it. Then you can leverage labor to do it for you. So hiring people to do the work that you are doing. This is great because you work less to get the same job done. You're leveraging people as a tool to get things done faster. But this can also be bad because you're managing people. And these people don't often really care about your business. Why would they? It's yours, not theirs. You also need their permission to get stuff done. That is why this is the most common but least effective. Second on the pyramid is capital. Capital is using money as the tool as leverage. This one's fairly common knowledge. It's like investing in stocks or property or businesses through equity. It's good because you're doing nothing while the asset appreciates, ideally. But it's bad because, well, you need money. And you either need to be really good at capital allocation, like Warren Buffett, or you need to have a shitload of money to get a 9% annual compound. A lot of videos talk about this 9% compounding interest rate as something that's like magical, but it isn't really unless you have a lot of money compounding over time. At least not to get super rich. For example, if you had a really successful business and invested that into the stock market and large amounts of money at a 9% compound rate, you're going to get very, very rich. But if you're investing $5, $10 here and there, you're going to become wealthier, but not mega, mega rich. And that's the point of the video today. It also means to access capital as leverage, you need to get permission from something like a bank. And the problem here is you're becoming their tool. They're leveraging your money to make more money. And probably the biggest worry when investing in these types of assets is if you lose badly. The last stage, or the best in the pyramid, is code and media. This is the best form of leverage because you're putting in work one time and selling it infinitely. You don't need any permission from anyone. It scales infinitely and it only costs time. This includes coding to make an app, making YouTube videos like this, or making courses to sell. So how do you use this pyramid to become very, very wealthy? Let's look at a real life case study, a cleaning business. First, labor. Maybe you start, you clean, you do a few jobs yourself, then you start to make a bit of money, so you start hiring people, using and leveraging people as the tools or labor to compound interest. You're doing really well in your cleaning business. You've got a few contractors, you're making a bit of money. So now you tap into capital. Maybe you go to the bank to get some money, and then you can start investing in advertising or products or more contractors. You're using capital as your tool to leverage. So now you're doing really, really well. You've got a lot of contractors, your advertising, SEO is all incredible, but you can go bigger. You create a course for how to run a cleaning business. Or you make YouTube videos that first are an amazing advertising channel, but second, you make money on the advertising channel. Or maybe instead, you create an app. You code or get a company to code for you and create a cleaning business app where you can match cleaners with people who need to get things clean. And I know what you're hearing, work, 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 work. So what if you don't want to work that much? Well, the beauty of this is that you can sell your business at each of those levels. Of course, the higher up you sell, the more money you're going to make. But if you want to at any point say, okay, I've done my labor, I've got my contractors, I'm sick of this cleaning business, you can sell it. What's better is that you can move up the pyramid yourself. If you sell the business at that labor stage, you can then use your capital to invest in real estate or stocks or other businesses. But hey, let's say you like working a little bit harder. You've got through the labor, you've got onto the capital, and now your cleaning business is getting pretty big, you've got a lot of contractors, then you could sell at that point. Use the capital from the sale and then create that software, create that app. At each stage of the pyramid, you work less and make more money. But you have to put in the work to be able to get to that next stage of the pyramid. So yes, you have to work, but you're working more to work less and get more money. Let me know in the comments what your business is, and I'll try and think of how you could use the pyramid and how it applies to your specific business. What's really important is that you earn with your mind, not with your time.